kwarange
Yeah guys, the year was 1992 December. Yeah, December 1. After we had just finished school, we had closed school. That was the year, is when the story starts. And why do I start from there? I'm taking you back. I'm taking you back to history. Man, I'm trying to, nowadays I came with this kind of topics. I want you guys to understand the topic is all about our African culture. So I start first with giving my own story, then I give you people's stories, then we share and we relate. So 1992 December, like that, the year was that one. All my other siblings, they had gone because they had closed very early. They had gone back to the village. So me, I was still in Nairobi. I had to finish my exams. After finishing my exams, I had to go back also to the village. So all others had gone. So it was supposed for me also to join them, because there was a cultural practice that was taking place there. That is one thing. Then now we are following after birth, naming. Now we are coming to another cultural practice, that is number 3. Number 3 now. What is that now? So I put my clothes in a bag, put it on my back. My aunt came. After finishing the school at around 3 o'clock there, around 5, we went to country bus, took a bus to the village. So we arrived at the local center. It was around, the place was called Chavakali. Yeah, it was around 4 in the morning. So those days there were no these motorbike, taxis were not so much common. So most of people used to use was their 2 wheels, these legs. So we used to use our legs, man. So we start kagun, pa pa. We walked, man. We were so much tired, man. So we reached the compound, man. Man, those people in the compound, they were just ready waiting for me. I just arrived. I did not even take tea. I was told, let's go. My uncle took me and some other 2 guys. We started walking over hills. We started climbing hills, going down the streams. Now we went. So a journey out for, in the morning I came with walking, not also that taking me another walk. So man, it was tough. We went into it, deep into the forest. We arrived in the forest. We found some traditional men. They were having these drums, hitting a drum like this, also having bangles on their hands, singing like this. They was just chanting some kind of funny songs, man. If you are just someone who has faint-hearted, you will scream, because man, I'm telling you, these guys were dressed in animal hides. Yeah, I did not have tops, so they were bare-chested, but having hats made of animal skins. I don't know which animal skins, and they were having drums made of alligator skin. These guys were just chanting some kind of songs, and you will fear if it's your first time. You look at the guy looked, man, strange. The guy was filled with anger. What is happening now, man? Now I reached the guy. I found some kids who were lining up, and I was one of the youngest of the kids, because last they did it in 1982, so it was more than 10 years. So some kids were maybe 1 year, 2 years. That time they were not into the practice for 3 years. So that time they were around 13 years. So they were big men, and I was only a small one, because I was 7 years that time, around 6 years that time. So I was 6 years that time. You know what they did to me? Man, I was manhandled, man. I was brought up like this. I was locked up. Hands like this. Legs were put like this. Man, I stood like this. I'm telling you, these guys were doing things without any medical. It was traditional, man. If you have undergone those kind of traditional practices, no joke, man. Because I'm telling you one thing, there was nothing like I was not even given any injection for numbness. It was pure pain. You feel the pain as a man. You have to endure the pain, man. I'm telling you, I'm such a small man. And you know, if you go to the hospital, they will tell you you're not the person who went onto they call it mbao. Mbao is wooden. You know, when you go to sleep on that bench hospital, so you will not be respected. This one went to the hospital. Those times, I'm telling you, those times. So if you go into the traditional way, you are the man. And those days, men, they were not, those kind of diseases were not so much. So this guy was having a very big knife, man. I looked at the knife. I was frightened, man. So, man, in less than 1 minute, the guy had done what he had done. Man, I'm there. Now I'm feeling so much pain. I don't know what they are putting on me. Spirit, that is the point. I felt so much pain. You know, when they did the procedure, I was not feeling the pain. But when they finished and put spirit of me, man, I was about to scream. But you cannot scream in front of there. Because if you scream, you're not a man. You feel like, hey, man. I came in the morning walking. Also, I walked around 3 kilometers just to go and find that guy, that traditional initiator, man. The guy who does the initiation ceremony. Man, I'm telling you, those traditionals are tough to endure as a man. And you know, because if I could not have been done that time, it was another 10 years that was coming. So when those 10 years will have come, I will be a very big man around 20 years. Or maybe 18 years, so I'll be a big person, you see. So they opted me to go undergo. So that time, and I was with the big. My cousins were big. My other brothers were big. I was the only smallest one. Man, my brother was the smallest one in the team. So we came there, man. I could not walk. I was so much in pain. So the guy was with my uncle. Decided, let me help this small boy. Cannot walk. He came in the morning walking. In the evening also, now even still at around 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. This boy also has to walk more than those kilometers. No. He decided now to carry me like a baby. So he carried me going up those hills, downstreams. Yeah, and you know those places are full of hills and valleys. So we had to go meandering through those big rocks. So we arrived home. And after arriving home, we were taken to an isolated place where people could not come. So there was a grass-thatched house. We were put there. All boys were put there. So ladies could not come there. So we used to stay there with our uncles, the one who was used to take care of us. So flash forward, after around 1 month, we were okay. We went to the municipal in Mbale. So there was a ceremony there. So we were given a name. We were called DC because that time the area had gotten a district. So we are given a district. So we used to walk. Another time you cannot put on a short. You are putting on it's called a lasso. It's just we call it a lasso. Just a clothing like this. There's a way you tie it here. That was one we used to put on for a whole month. Yeah. So that one, you have become a man now. After 1 month, I'm telling you. You know, you were segregated before. I was telling you, you were segregated. You were living in a place where no one would come. Ladies were not allowed there. Only the man who used to take care of. Ladies would just cook and bring for us food there. Now, after we passed out, it was a passing parade. We were given the name DC. We finished. So we became men. And I'm telling you, that was one of the greatest endurance I had to undergo as a young kid. Yeah, but others, they were not taken to that place. They were taken to the hospital. Yeah, for that, things changed. Now, me, I had undergone that one when I'm a kid. You know, as a kid, you don't have consent. But I'm telling you the reason why they did like that is because for us, they take 10 years to do that process. 10 years. So I'll have become a very big man. And as they say there in Africa, it's shameful to circumcise a big man. That is my community. But our neighboring communities, they don't do that. Maybe they started doing that oftenly. So that was a learning point of me passing through that. Now let's talk about another instance again. Now I want to share some stories. There was a man. This man used to work as a contractor, subcontractor, to used to do gardening works here and there and there and there. So this man was around 50 years going there. He was an old man. So he used to live alone, maybe have one night stands like that. So a lady came, and this, when he used to go and drink in the local bars, he went and made friends with the lady. So the lady knew the secret of this man. This man is uncircumcised. And where we used to stay in Kiambu, if these guys know you're not circumcised, they will look for means of humiliating you and circumcise you publicly. But they don't go the traditional way. The lady I went, they take you to the hospital. So what? This lady was used that as a way of getting the money from a man. So that was a way of scamming the man. Yeah, I know you're not circumcised. Give me money or I tell people. So the man used to dish out money until he reached a place. No. How come this lady is just using this as a way of, when we argue, he shouts, I will tell people. So we used to, because I was the neighbor, I never knew what was that. So the lady, when the man reached a place, he saw this coming is too much. Only because of this, the man say, do what you want to do. And the lady just kept quiet, and the lady just went. Now they were not in good relations. The lady came again, give me money, I want money. The man said, no money. He's an old man, no money. Because this lady just wanted the money. This lady you find in the clubs, who just want money from you. You go for a nice time, you give her money. If she sees you have a lot of money, she wants to be coming. You're the only customer. After the only customer, now she wants to elope with you. Now this is what this lady do. Now she wants to be this man's wife. But she knows the secret. This man is uncircumcised. And I will use this one to get money from this man. So let's go now to the story now. Now the man saw out of hand. After an argument, one or two arguments, the lady went. And the lady went and spilled the beans to the people this man drinks with. Those drunkards. And those drunkards don't have a secret. So these drunkards came together and decided we have to do something to this man. You know what they did to this man? This man did not know what was going on. So it was a Saturday. This man had come from work at around 12, now going to the house. After the house, he went now to drink maybe 1 or 2 bottles. When he was just going to drink, those guys came and catch the man. And it's an old man. They undressed the man to see if the lady was saying the truth. They found the man was uncircumcised. And they forced the man. This was to be circumcised or uncircumcised is someone's will. Because some cultures, I'm telling you, in Africa, we have cultures that circumcise, some cultures don't circumcise. So what they did to the man, they paraded the man on a cart. We call it mkokoteni. Put the man there, undress the old man. The man is too much old. Oh, this kind of humiliation they did to the man. He started going around the road, the estate, going here, with a ball, man. With a ball. Oh, put money here. We need money. And they knew the guy had money. They could have told the guy, just go, let's go, so you pay. But they just wanted to humiliate the guy in the whole estate, everywhere, in the whole hood. So they went like that with the man. Yeah. And they got money, went and circumcised the man. Against his will. Because they just did that. Because their culture does not conform to the man's culture, but they just want to humiliate the man. So they took the man, finished at the hospital, took the old man to the house, they left the man there. So, what are you helping the man? The man cannot go to work now. The man was forced to stay in the house for around 1 week without going to work. And the lady was not coming there to help the man. So after around 2 weeks, the man was okay. Started going back to work. But doing this small because he was taking the contract, so he used to employ other people. I'm telling you, shamelessly, the lady also came back to the man shouting, hey, you're my husband. Hey, I want to stay in my house. Now you are a grown-up man. The man now came and asked me. This lady went and spilled my secret outside there. He humiliated me. Why is he coming back to do in my house now again? Lady started causing drama until the man just said, just come in. But after that, the man decided now to vacate the place and go to another place. So this was forced. It was not consensual, but we also have consensual. So that was part of that. I was talking about the cultural practices we go in Africa. So we have also other cultural practices I will talk about, but those ones, watch them in the next video. Just going step by step. So that is the third step we go as an African. Yeah, as a Kenyan African. Yeah. So be blessed. One thing you're gonna do, you can donate to the channel by subscribing, by liking. Anything you want to throw for me, you can WhatsApp me, check the number in there, email me. Yeah, any help you want to the channel, yeah, I'll be glad. So let's meet in the next video, next chapter. Yeah, we just mix. Today we talk about this one, tomorrow we talk about this one. Yeah, and we grow up. Road to 1000. Be blessed. Ciao.